Hey, welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna be installing, well, I already did one side, but I'm gonna show you how to do the other sides. It's a carbon fiber panel for the door on a Camaro SS. That's my boy up there. So this is the panel. I'm gonna show you what I did on the other one so you guys can see. So what I did, I cut this out to put this switch in there. Came out great. I mean, it doesn't look too great. I think it looks all right though. The handle, I put this little handle here so you can pull the door shut. Mounted it from there. The clips are on top, and then all the bolts underneath. And now I've got to make a bracket because these things don't hold with the regular stock holes. So make a bracket here to hold this so it doesn't have that gap. But that's it's gonna be done today, so stay tuned. All right, so the hole for the trunk was already made, but I have to make it bigger. So let's start with that. Alright, so that's how it came out. Perfect. Flushed, as you can see. Factory look. So let's keep going. Alright, so I'm gonna show you what I did. I took this apart so I can trace it onto that blue tape that I put on there and then cut the hole. Alright, after marking it, I'm gonna drill a hole in the center and then Dremel around it. So there you have it. It's flush too. It's got a little play on it, but it's not, you know, it still works and it stays in there. So I'm not worrying too much about the play. I can probably put some of that not Hesse, but there's like this double-sided tape and just hold it down, you know, so it doesn't move much. But it doesn't, has a slight play. I'm not worrying about it because it doesn't come out, like I said, and it's on the car, so you can still press the button and stuff. So let's get it. Next, I'm gonna be doing the switch, and do the same thing. Put some tape on there, mask it, at least with this buttons. I'm gonna mask it here and then transfer it over there. All right, so what I'm doing, switch the view. I'm gonna tape this to here, as so, and then trace it, and then start my template that way. All right, so I traced it like I said, and I'm gonna put it onto the place where I'm gonna mount this. There. So now let's drill and get it going. All right, so our hole's cut out. So now I'm gonna make the bracket to hold this switch, and I'm gonna put a bolt right there too to hold it, just like I did on the other side. So let's get to it. All right, so in order to put a bolt on here, I'm gonna cut it in half so I don't have problems with it hitting the switch inside. All right, so I cut it in half. Now I'm gonna put it into the switch. Put it into the switch. Like I said, I'm gonna shove it in here. All right, so now what I did, I made a little dimple on there, if you can see it there. So that's where the screw's gonna go into. And I'll show you the bracket that I'm making. wanted. The switches work perfectly, but I still have to make that bracket because I want it to be sturdy. So let's get on to the bracket. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill a hole on each end of on each side of the switches, and then I'm gonna make a bracket for them for the back. So they're the holes that I told you I drilled. I messed up with the camera, but there they are. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get a regular piece of metal like this. I'm gonna cut it the length to cover the holes, you know, put one on each side. So this will be around here. And then put some holes through it. And then put these type of, like, they're to hold that the bolts down. So that's what I'm using. Stay tuned. All right, so that's the holes that I made. I just gotta grind it down a little bit on the edges so it doesn't be sharp. And put those clips on there and then put the bolts in. All right, so there you have it. 2 bolts on each side to hold this down. They work. Up, down, up, down. So we're looking good. So that's how the bracket mounts onto the back. You know, just to hold it. Let's continue. Let's put the door handle on now. For the door handle, it already has the holes on there, so it's not that hard. All you gotta do is pop it in there. So let's get to that and mount it on the car. So there it is. I had to customize it a little bit more. The other side wasn't this of a pain in my butt, so I just, you know, made it fit there, and then I put those clips to hold it on there. Now I gotta make the holes over here where the brackets go, and it's got a few, so let's do that next. All right, so that's how they come out. Just make the grooves like that. As you can see, that's the grooves. I'm only doing 3 because I only have 3 clips. Last one, they have the door panel. So I'm using half from the other door panel and half from pretty much, you know, to get it done. So it's mounted to the car. All right, next I'm gonna make the hole to put the strap so we can close the door. And I already marked it. I marked it a little bit, like passing the button on the for the trunk. So we're gonna put it like around here in this area. We're gonna cut a hole and we're gonna slide this through, make sure it fits, and we're gonna mount it onto the door. All right, so the hole's cut. Just need to do a little cut close to the, you know, there. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount it to this point where the other, you know, the handle thing that you close it with. So I'm gonna mount it on there. And then I'm gonna slide it in there, and then you can pull the door. Actually, this one fits better. There's not a lot of gap between there, and everything fits good. You know, what I'm gonna do with this, what I did with the other one, is I'm gonna shove the rest in there, like this, so it doesn't have much slack. You know, whenever I'm gonna pull both at the same time to close the door. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you can get, you know, the updates. Peace.